Hello.
Hello and good morning. Love your energy today.
Good morning. I've been up since like 6 a.m.
Don't you love that, though? Because, Holly Furtick of Elevation Church yesterday said that the greatest things that we do come when we are the most tired. Do you agree with that? Because, you use your creative energy in a way that really can wipe someone else out, but you find a place to just set it free.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with that. I love that you listen to Elevation Church. I've watched a handful of their sermons. That's freaking awesome.
They are right down the road from me. It's Stephen Furtick is just right there in Ballantyne. I'm just maybe a mile and a half away from the church.
Ah, heck yeah. I love that. I've never visited, but I've wanted to.
Well, you go with me, and I'll tell you what, you'll have an experience that you can't find anywhere else, because, that's what it's all about. It's about tapping into your creative self and how all of that energy moves through you and changes people around you.
I love that. Amen. Hallelujah.
To hold on to your dreams, they are the size of Texas, and you're going, yeah, I got this, because I'm going to go bigger than Texas.
Oh yeah. But they're quite large. I've always been a big dreamer since I was a kid, and so the dreams just continue to get bigger and bigger as I grow older. So they're much bigger than the size of Texas, I think.
Is it your way of giving yourself permission to be so creative?
Dreaming big as my way and my outlet of being creative. I think I would say that, honestly. I think that being a songwriter and being super creative, my brain always goes to the biggest things that I could possibly imagine. And so I think that keeps me in, the childlike faith era of my life, as well as the dreamer era of my life. As Taylor Swift is walking through her era, this is my era.
Well, yeah, it's chapters. That's what I love about it. And I love the way that music has been, a part of our lives, but it's time to create your own chapter and share that journey. And you're doing it, because what you've done with this new song, Oh Say Can You See, this is a moment of recreating true, honest to God harmony.
I love that you're using the word chapter, because that I used to define my anthem as kind of like just my life in general, until somebody had mentioned to me that, that's not your life, that's just a chapter. And so as I kind of took a step back and really looked at my life and all the chapters that the Lord's allowed me to walk through, I've been able to put it into song and to create music with that. But with Oh Say Can You See coming out May 19th, I'm just truly excited for that to hit the listeners' ears, because, my hope with this song in general is that it's an encouragement. Not only is it an autobiography of what I walked through to a T, and doesn't even tell the darkest parts of what I went through as an 11-year-old, but I wrote this song in hopes that it would also, pull whoever is in darkness out of it, and just know that, if they have dreams and aspirations in their hearts, that no matter what anybody says, that they can do it and they can find the drive within themselves to be able to achieve that. They just need somebody to encourage them and somebody to kind of, say that they're holding their hand alongside of them and that they're walking with them. And so if I can be that person, then, awesome. If somebody else in their life can be that person, really awesome. But yeah, I'm excited for it to come out.
Well, Harper, you're a beacon of light, because there are people that are sitting in their bedrooms with their guitars or with their musical instrument, and they're hiding their music. At least you're stepping out and you're saying, look, you can do this. Show the world your creativity, because yes, it was a bad moment, but you can do something with that moment and help change other people's lives.
Wow. Yeah. It's a process every single day. Like, we've been calling, this a redemption tour as of now, as we prep for Oh Say Can You See to release. And then I'm also going into different, stadiums and ballparks and arenas and getting endless second chances to sing the National Anthem all over again at all these, major sporting professional events and stuff. And so it's a process for me. Not only, I may seem all brave and courageous when you see me from the outside, but I really try my best to make sure to stay as real and raw and personable as I can, because it's not easy to do the anthem all over again. Yeah. I still struggle with some slight PTSD as I approach those events, but yeah, I'm really glad. I had a very powerful praying mama who, really continue to pray even before she had me, that I would just have a lot of courage and braveness, and that I would know what I wanted to do at a young age. And that's exactly what the Lord did. He instilled, sorry, I sometimes say installed, and when I know the word's instilled, he instilled, this dream inside of me. And ever since then, I've just had a lot of courage facing that and knowing what I want and knowing that the Lord put it in my heart to do so. And so coming out to Nashville and making the trips and, at the age of 12, I was Wikipedia searching all of my favorite songs and all my favorite songwriters and establishing a list of people that I wanted to work with and just kind of putting on this little business hat as a little 12-year-old. And so, just really stepping into what I hoped and dreamed for my life. And I always say, I think if you're just going to sit back and dream, but you're not going to do, then it's never going to go anywhere. I think Lainey Wilson at the ACM said it really beautiful. If you're going to be a dreamer, you better be a doer, because I think it's so important to do that. You can dream all you want, but if you're not, putting the work in, then, what's it for? It's amazing to dream big, but also put in the work so that you're able to achieve those things, and the Lord will continue to open the doors as you continue to put in the work.
Yeah, because when you're paying your dues like you are right now, to me, that's part of the journey, and that's the kind of stuff that when you become older, you can share it with other students of music, and they too will learn through you.
Yeah, that's my hope and encouragement.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait to see you on stage. I mean, I hope you get on a tour. I hope that you grow well into your dreams and just share it with the world. But this song, Oh Say Can You See, is one of those things where what do you do with it on the live performance? Do you share the story first and then go for it? Or do you say, hey, I've got this new song out? Because you've got to be thinking about that live performance with this song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's so funny that I have dreamed of live performances since I was a kid, and it's actually really funny. At the age of 10, I created this stage plot in my head, and watching Taylor Swift's last concert, she put this giant guitar on the floor. I was like, hey, I wanted a guitar stage when I was 10 years old. How did she get that out of my head? But it's funny. The live performance is very, very important to me. I think that creating that aspect for the fans and for the watchers and the listeners, it's a whole thing in itself, being entertaining and also singing the songs that mean so much to me and are, different chapters of my story. But yeah, the question that you asked, if I share the story beforehand or just go into the song, with Oh Say Can You See specifically, I do share a portion of my story. Good. And then it breaks out into this piano intro, which is really beautiful. It took us a really long time to nail the master track of Oh Say Can You See, even going to different producers and stuff, just really making sure that it's right. It's really important for me that, everything that I release under my name is something that I believe in, and so I will not put it out for people if it's not right. Oh. And so getting those things, down and right, and that's even getting all of the ducks in line, especially for the live performance. And I always hope and dream. I tell my manager all the time, I want fireworks and I want the flames coming out and all of these crazy things in a really long runway and the arena tours and all of that, But the main thing for me with all of those fun, portions in the live event is that every song with the LED lights and with the way that the stadium feels and looks, that it also tells the story of each song. And honestly, I think that, Taylor Swift, Lainey Wilson, Jonas Brothers, I feel like those are artists, and even Hardy and Morgan Wallen, I think they capture that in their live performance. And so those are some people that I look up to and hope that one day when I am able to hit the road and tour, and hoping this fall and praying that I get on as an opener on a tour, but that where I'm able to capture the same amount of feelings and emotions in my headlining tour one day as I continue to dream big as that happens, hopefully one day.
Oh, I love it. Please come back to this show anytime in the future, Harper. The door is always going to be open for you.
Oh, well, I love that. I really appreciate your enthusiasm and your sweet spirit and talking to me. I'd love to see you in person and not just hear you over the phone.
We'll go over to Elevation together, okay?
Heck yeah. Church on Sunday. Here we go.
Be brilliant today.
Thank you so much. You as well.